Historic peace talks between the Taliban and Afghan government kicked off Saturday in Qatar in hopes of crafting a unity government in Afghanistan and ending years of war that have killed or displaced millions. A peace deal, if achieved, would mark the first time in decades that a government would be formed via diplomatic means rather than internal coups or foreign military interventions. Man, this peace deal sounded sexy already. Securing an agreement is also a signature foreign policy priority for the Trump administration, with the president campaigning on withdrawing the U.S. from endless wars. I'm laughing because he literally has kept us in every single one of Obama's wars. Like the 7 that Obama had when he left office, Trump has stayed in all of them. And there are people who are so ill-informed, they actually believe he's like doing something to end it. However, the peace process is laden with political and military tripwires, with stubborn disagreements between the Taliban and Afghan governments over, they said government, so Taliban and Afghan government, that was my mistake, over a prisoner swap and the ongoing safety threat posed by the armed insurgent group. The meeting Saturday morning in Doha, Qatar's capital, comes after several delays and months of coaxing from Washington. The Trump administration signed a deal with the Taliban in February to start a gradual troop withdrawal in Afghanistan and pressed Kabul to hand over 5,000 Taliban prisoners. In return, Washington is seeking assurances that a unity government will not allow the country to become a launching pad for terrorist attacks. Al-Qaeda used Afghanistan as a key base prior to the 9/11 terrorist attacks, which sparked the U.S. invasion in the country. Today is truly a momentous occasion. Afghans have at long last chosen to sit together and chart a new course for your country. This is a moment that we must dare to hope as we look toward the light. We recall the darkness of 4 decades of war. Jesus Christ, 40 years, and the lost lives and opportunities. But it is remarkable and a testament to the human spirit that the pain and patterns of destruction are no match for the enduring hopes for peace held by all Afghan people and their many friends, Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said in Doha on Saturday. How friendly were we to Afghanistan when we were bombing innocent people by mistake? I'll be nice and say Afghanistan has many friends, but the U.S. is not one of them. We welcome the Taliban commitment not to host international terrorist groups, including Al-Qaeda, nor to allow them to use Afghan territory to train, recruit, or to fundraise. We welcome the same commitments by the government of the Islamic Republic of Afghanistan that they should never permit their nation to serve as a base for international terrorists to threaten other countries. He added, the entire world wants you to succeed and is counting on you succeeding. So a lot of times when someone is pessimistic about a peace talk, they get accused of being just negative for no reason. But as you see there, they're mentioning all these decades of war, millions of lives either lost or displaced. There's no damn reason whatsoever to believe this is going to work, because when one side looks like it's giving too much, the other side flips. So the Taliban will decide after a while that the Afghanistan government isn't giving enough, and then vice versa. And that's why these peace talks never work. The relationship between Afghanistan's government and the Taliban is literally just like the Israel-Palestinian conflict, except it doesn't have the same allies supporting it. But it's another one of those things where both sides can never seem to come to an agreement. And you get these people who are in office, whether it's Trump, Pompeo, Bolton when he was still in there, Tillerson, the rest of the clowns. And to be fair, the ones that were there before them, who, while they're campaigning or while they're looking for a re-election, they're trying to trick you into thinking that you're actually seeing something change when it's more of the same.